Hello everyone, Tyler here from Disney Infinity Insider. Today I'm going to be discussing what I believe is coming to Disney Infinity in 2015 and when all the big releases and announcements will occur. Stay tuned. Alright, so welcome everyone. Today I really wanted to take a moment to discuss Disney Infinity in 2015. Since its launch in 2013, Disney Infinity has taken off and has been a huge success for the company, even bringing Disney Interactive out of near bankruptcy. 2014's Disney Infinity 2.0 Marvel Superheroes was not quite as successful, but still was a big hit for Disney. However, I think that 2015 is going to be the biggest year yet for Disney Infinity. So let's start off by talking about what we know for sure, which is really the first few months of the year. In January, Disney is set to release 3 new figures, Ronan, Yondu, and Green Goblin, who will be releasing on January 13th. In February, Disney will be releasing Jasmine, who will come out on February 14th, Valentine's Day, most likely included in a toy box pack of some sort with Aladdin. The final figures for Disney Infinity 2.0 will be coming out on March 23rd, when Disney Interactive rounds on up 2.0 with Loki and Falcon. Now, there are also Sam and Quorra figures who were announced quite a while ago, but we have no release date on them yet. If they are released as physical figures, I expect them to come right around the time Falcon and Loki are released, but no later than early April. Now, let's talk about the stuff we do not know, which is everything after March 23rd. Based on past announcements, I'm going to say that Disney Infinity 3.0 will be announced in late April, and I'm going to say around April 29th, as that is a Wednesday, and Disney Interactive made their last announcement for 2.0 on a Wednesday, and I believe it was the last Wednesday in April. I might be wrong on that, but it was close to the last Wednesday of April. On this great day, I am expecting Disney to announce a Disney Infinity 3.0 Star Wars Edition. Of course, this is simply a placeholder title, as I am not really sure the team at Disney Interactive is going to name it that. I'm sure they're going to come up with a much more creative name for it, and I'm excited to see what that is. I expect them to announce characters from the first trilogy, aka episodes 4 through 6, and I expect them to see Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Darth Vader, Yoda, and maybe a few more announced on this day at a minimum. I am also expecting to see them announce what the starter pack will entail, which I am thinking will include 3 characters and 2 to 3 playsets. Now, I say this because Disney got a ton of criticism for not having a lot of playsets in this game and in the starter pack for 2.0, and I expect that to change this time around. It is possible that they will also include a toy box game, and if they do, expect the start of the pack to be a little bit more expensive this time around, maybe more towards that $100 mark. I expect the starter pack to include Han Solo, Leia, and Luke Skywalker. On to June, where I expect to see a little bit of action at E3, however, probably not a ton of new content. Now, I know that E3 has been a big spot for news in past years. They have announced some things. I don't think that's going to be the case this year, and I'm thinking that they maybe announce 1 or 2 characters, or maybe even a playset for Star Wars, but I am not counting on it too much from this event, because Star Wars and E3 might not be the combination they want, as much as Marvel and E3 was. Where I expect to see the biggest amount of content released is Comic-Con in July. Here I expect them to announce characters from the second trilogy, I call it, aka episodes 1 through 3. I see characters coming from Anakin as a young Jedi, probably not the Darth Vader years, of course, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Mace Windu, possibly Qui-Gon from the very first movie, and maybe even Padme. And I pray with all of my heart that they do not make a Jar Jar Binks character. Please do not make a Jar Jar Binks character. Nobody wants a Jar Jar Binks character. Oh, please. Please do not do that. Okay, moving on. No Jar Jar Binks. Moving on. Nearing August, I expect the second annual Toy Box Summit to come with the announcement of the Disney original characters. It is possible to say who will come from this bunch. It's not possible, I should say, but I do expect to see Mulan, Goofy, Gravity Falls, and others. I expect to see a lot of others. After August, it is really hard to say what they will do to pass the time before the release of the game because I don't expect it to be in August. I don't expect the release to be in September. I expect them to probably announce a few more playsets to get the total up to at least 4 for Star Wars and maybe 1 or 2 at the minimum for Disney. Finally, I expect Disney to release Disney Infinity Star Wars in mid-November, about a month and a half or so before the release of Star Wars Episode 7. Now, I know this is soon, probably soon to where 4.0 would have been announced, but I really do believe that they want to do this as close as possible to the release of Star Wars Episode 7, but they really don't want to do it in December. I think they want that medium between getting that Christmas shopping time in, so they want to do it at a point where they can get as much people buying it for Christmas as possible, and they want to do it close to Star Wars Episode 7 so they can get the most hype out of it, and I think mid-November is the perfect time for that. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that there will be 3 or 4 Star Wars playsets at launch, and 1 more after launch, which I will bet is going to be Episode 7, most likely releasing in 2016. I bet this playset is going to possibly include characters like actor John Boyega. Things like that are going to come from this, so I'm excited to see what happens in that regard. But really, the way Star Wars and LucasArts and J.J. Abrams is really keeping this under wraps, I highly doubt they will release a playset for Episode 7 before the movie comes out. I don't see that as even close to a possibility. I'm assuming they're going to release it after, and they're really not going to be able to say much about the storyline of the plot for this Episode 7 playset if they make it. So I assume if they make an Episode 7 playset, it's going to be in 2016, or at least after the release of the movie. After the launch, I expect Disney to sprinkle in characters throughout the year until 2016 and 4.0. As a quick last note, I am also expecting Disney to release Disney characters right at the launch of the game, as they had a ton of complaints over that as well over this year. They really had complaints about no Disney characters at launch. I expect them to release a couple, maybe Gravity Falls, maybe Goofy or Milan. We'll really see. Again, like I said, it's really impossible at this point to say what Disney characters are coming, but there it is. That is what I think is going to happen. I think they're going to announce the game in April, late April. I think the most news is probably going to be coming late July, early August, around the time where they do the Toy Box Summit and they announce the Disney original characters, and I really think that is the time when they're going to be getting the most information out, and it's going to be a ton of fun. But like I said, expect it to come out late this year. It came out August the first year, came out September this year, but unfortunately, since Star Wars Episode 7 is not till December, I expect them to release it later. I hope they don't, but I expect it. Guys, there it is. That is 2015 as I see it for Disney Infinity 3.0 and what could be going into 4.0. So, really exciting year ahead. I think this is going to be one of the best years, if not the best year, for Disney Infinity. I think they're really going to hit this one out of the park with Star Wars. I know these fans are going to be expecting a lot, but Marvel fans were expecting a lot. They nailed it, I think, with the character design, and I really expect a lot out of them. I think this is going to be fantastic. I can't wait to fly the Millennium Falcon in Disney Infinity. I mean, it's going to be a great thing to do. That is one of the things I'm most anticipating for this. So, guys, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on 2015. Let me know if you disagree with anything I said or if you agree with anything I said. Let me know characters you want to see in 3.0 and things you want to see out of Disney Infinity 3.0 in the future and over 2015. Let me know all that, guys, in the comments below. And if you're new to all things Disney, make sure to click that subscribe button because we upload new Disney videos every single day. Let me know all that in the comments below, guys. And as always, thanks for watching.